Greetings.
That's a motorcycle.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
So that cover there is what I'm going to take off, and hopefully if it's anything like the Honda CB 750 engine, there's something in there that I can put a pry bar in and turn. It's a little more solid than the point that we have on the right hand side of the bike. So I'm going to probably adjust this a little bit on the jack and get to spinning some wrenches. Of course, now that I turned the heater on, it's too hot in here. I don't know what that is, but it's not the droid I'm looking for. So I got the cover off of here. This one's still on. It's connected to the starter. I'm working on figuring all that out. But pulled this guy off, and there's a full-on rat nest in there. Didn't expect that. Not one bit.
Let's pretend I made all 4 of those. Alright, it's tomorrow, which is actually tonight, but for you is probably no more than 2 minutes later. So, here we are in the garage again. Got my mood lighting going. Just got off the phone with my brother. Who helped me out a little bit with some of this stuff. He knows a little bit more about motorcycle engines than I do. He had some good information for me, and I ended up breaking the engine loose without the camera rolling because I was on the phone with my brother, and my camera is my phone. So what I did was I popped the left-hand cover off. In here is the stator pickup. I gotta figure out how to disconnect that wiring somewhere up the line, but I don't really know where it is, and I didn't follow it all the way. But we had success breaking the motor loose. It's not seized up anymore, which is really good news. It makes me feel pretty good about this project going forward. A lot more comfortable now. Happy with where it's going. Anyways, now it's stuck in gear, so I've got to get a pair of vice grips on the shift thingy, I don't know what you call it, the Hoosits, the shift Hoosits, and try to get it into neutral so that I'm not spinning this chain around. I guess I could just disconnect the chain too, but I don't have a chain brake tool or a saw. I'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge later today probably. But I put a wrench here on this, and it turns totally freely. I can get a full 360 degrees of rotation, both directions. When it first broke loose, there was one spot that was really crunchy and hard to get through, so I'm kind of assuming that it was probably just one of the pistons that was like really seized up pretty good. But now that it's broken loose, turning it a couple times, it's turning totally smooth. No crunchiness in there at all, which feels pretty good. So yeah, I think moving forward, I'm going to be trying to get it into neutral so that I can get full rotation on it without having to worry about that chain just yet. And then pull the engine out and pop the heads off and see what the inside of the cylinders actually looks like, because I don't have a borescope. I feel pretty good about breaking that engine loose. That feels really good. A lot more confident about the project. Hey Google, turn the mudroom light to white. Play Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. Hey, I'm experiencing some technical difficulties with recording on my phone. Apparently I'm running out of storage space, even though I just deleted a whole bunch of stuff. So this might be chopped up a lot, and you definitely missed some stuff. Fiddling with this guy, I got the engine into neutral, or the transmission into neutral, and turns freely. I can use the kick start lever to turn the motor all the way through. No snags or anything, and it's all pretty smooth. So I am getting these covers back on, and I'm going to try to pull the engine out of the bike. So I don't know how much of this is going to get recorded and how much it's going to cut off because I run out of storage space on my phone, but you see what you see. So sorry about that. I don't know how to get the engine out. If I move the engine forward, it gets hung up on the exhaust studs. If I move the engine back, it's getting hung up on the brackets that are permanently connected to the frame. I might have to call in the cavalry. Might need some help from a friend or something with this one. Anyways, I think that concludes this week's video. I'm gonna go inside.
Next week on Mr. McGoot's Emporium of Shenanigans. I got it out. Motor's free of the frame. We can move on. to bigger and better things.